Hello and welcome to Math with Miss V. We are still working in statistics and working with box and whisker plots. So in the last video, we learned how to find mean, median, mode, range, and IQR. In this video, we'll look at how to use those numbers to build a box and whisker plot. We're still working on standard 6 MAE42. We're looking at display data, including graphs, including box and whisker plots. Okay, so we learned that from a box and whisker plot, we can gain 5 numbers. A minimum, or a box and whisker plot, is built with 5 numbers, a minimum and a maximum. So these make up our whiskers. Then our Q1, median, and Q3 build the box. And today we'll be looking at reviewing how to find these 5 numbers and then how to build our box and whisker. Okay, so the first thing we have to do when we're presented with a data set is put the numbers in order from smallest to largest. And we do that so we can find the median, Q1, and Q3. So our minimum number, our smallest number, is 0. Our largest number, our maximum, is 8. Next, we cross off numbers until we find the one in the middle. So we know our median is 3. From the median, that creates 2 groups where we can find our Q1 and our Q3. So our Q1 is 1, and our Q3 is 4. Now that we have our 5-number summary, we're ready to build our box and whisker plot. So we start by drawing a number line, and we look at our minimum and our maximum to see what numbers we need to include on the number line. So this box and whisker plot goes from 0 to 8. So I'm going to put those numbers on the number line. Except for I'm not going to skip numbers. 2. Okay, so our minimum and our maximum make our whiskers. So we draw that by putting lines above 0 and 8. Our Q1 and our Q3 outline our box. So I'm going to go to Q1 and start drawing my box to 4. Okay. Our median is inside the box, so we're going to find our median 3 and draw a line from one side of the box to the other. And the last part is to connect our whiskers, or our minimum and maximum, to the box with lines. And this is how we draw a box and whisker plot. So let's do another example. So we have this data set of numbers starting with 90 and 70 and going up to 91 or 94. Let's put them in order from least to greatest. And we can see that our minimum is 70 and our maximum is 94. To find the center, we mark off numbers. And we can see that we have 2 numbers in the center. So if we remember, when we have 2 numbers, we add them together. And divide by 2. And we get that the median is 84. Now that we found the point to split our data in half, we can find our first quartile. So we do the same thing. We mark off the numbers until we find what's in the middle. And that's 78 and 81, which we will add together and divide by 2. And we get that Q1 is 79.5. And finally, we need to find Q3. So that's the upper numbers. And we can see that Q3 is 90 plus 91, which equals 181 divided by 2, which is 90.5. Okay, we're ready to draw our box and whisker. This one has a few more numbers we need to include. So I'm going to draw them a little bit closer together because we have to go from 70 to 94. And I'm also going to count by 2s. Oops. Be careful when you're counting by 2s. So it would be 78 and then 80. Okay, so I'm going to put my whiskers in first. I'm going to mark them out. So that's 70 is my minimum and 94 is my maximum. Now I'm going to put in my box. This goes from 79.5. So I'm going to find 79. It's the mark between 78 and 80. And 0.5 would be halfway between there. And I'm going to draw my box up to 90.5. So here's 90 and halfway to 91 is my 0.5. I'm going to put in my median, which is 84. And then I connect my whiskers to the box with lines. And this is how you draw a box and whisker plot using your 5-number summary. Thanks for coming by to Math with Miss B. I hope to see you in the next video where we learn how to read box and whisker plots. Bye.